I'm a receiver. Kadarius Toney was offsides by a mile. It was so crazy that they had the nerve to complain about it. And then when you look at it today, they're going to say, number one, Kadarius Toney, when you line up and you look inside and you see the X receiver on the opposite side of the field lined up an entire yard behind you, you probably should just scoot back a little bit. If he had scooted back a hair, he would have been fine. But he was offsides. It sucks for the Chiefs, but this is how their season has been going from the receiver position. They're not catching the ball. Not only are you hurting us by dropping the ball, now you're hurting us with pre-snap penalties that should completely be avoided. Nobody wants to mess up on purpose. I've dropped balls. I'm not trying to drop a ball. When you mess up, you aren't trying to mess up. But when it's continuous, does this matter to you? Our conversation will be, how much does this mean to you? Because you got guys in here that are giving it their all. And I'm not saying you not from a physical perspective, but mentally, you not locked in. You lining up. You don't look out to the umpire because the official will tell you. He'll tell you to back up. If you look out there, he'll tell you to back up. He didn't do that. Okay, you look in at the ball and you see the X receiver is completely behind you. You still don't back up. Okay, you look at the ball and you see you're past the ball, back your ass up. And so if you're not doing any of those things, you're really not locked in. And that's a problem because we play for Super Bowls here. I know you're not used to that, but that's what we play for here. And if you can't get on board with that, you got to be inactive. You can't play. And that has to be a conversation that needs to be had. These mistakes, we've been patient. Andy has been patient with you. Whoever the receiver coach is, I don't know who it is in Kansas City, but Andy has been patient with you. I've been patient with you. Matt Nagy, who's the offensive coordinator, has been patient with you. And Patrick Mahomes has been patient with you. The patience is running out now. This is it. It's either a shit or get off the pot type of moment because you are costing us now. In essence, you can just cost us a game. If we actually crowded the line, it would make it hard on you to get off the line of scrimmage. He just wasn't paying attention. He wasn't paying attention. Like, you can complain they never call this. They don't. He was clearly offsides. You just don't see it often because nobody's that stupid to do it. That's why you don't see it. Nobody is that dumb to line up offsides. That's why you never see it, Patty. Oh, we never see that call. Duh. There's not that many dummies like the dummy you have playing with you. If you're close, they will tell you to back up. If you look out there at them, they'll wave their hand back, like back up. They'll tell you. They'll tell the DB. Like when a DB gets up and press, if he looks at the official may say back up. If you're too close, they'll tell you. You think they want to make that call? Other shit they want to worry about. They ain't worried about you lining up offsides before the snap. So that's why they tell you. If you're checking with them a lot and you're a starter, he may come to you after a play and be like, hey, just back up about another foot. You're hugging the line a little bit too much. They'll tell you this. I'm on the referee's ass because they mess up a lot. But the job they do is not easy. They don't want to worry themselves with that call. There's so much other shit after the ball is snapped that they got to worry about. You think they want to call that? Sorry, you messed up. Story of your career thus far. Can't get right. That's what Marvin Lewis used to call the guys that just kept up physically and mentally. Can't get right. Mahomes is saying all the right things. That, we gonna figure it out. But deep down, he don't believe in those guys, man. He has to say he does, but he don't believe in them. He believes in 87. That's just not enough. You need guys on the outside that can get open. Now, Rashee Rice is starting to be that guy that he can believe in, but he's a rookie. And so this season for me, when you look at the Chiefs just as an offensive unit, it's over, man. They get in the playoffs, they play anybody with a good defense, like they gonna get ran off the field. And it's not to see them because with Mahomes, it's AFC Championship game, Super Bowl, AFC Championship game, Super Bowl. And this year, everybody is caught off guard because Mahomes has shown us nothing but the best. I'm getting to the AFC Championship game or I'm going to the Super Bowl. And now you might not even win a playoff game. And when you look at the Chiefs, they just kind of misplayed their hand, man. They misplayed their hand thinking they can get this receiver, and it's just not working out. Should have kept old number 10. Little guy by Tyreek Hill. Little guy but play big. if you look at just the drop passes from the receiver position alone, like, okay, you drop a ball here and there, no big deal. But it's been week after week, game after game, that the receivers are costing them games, whether it's drop balls and now pre-snap penalties that can be completely avoided.